Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and for a change to, switch a little bit from the 31 days of tarot, I would love to show you a wonderful surprise which I received from a lady that didn't want me to share her name, which obviously I'm going to respect, but she said she enjoys the videos I make and she wanted to send me 2 decks so that I can do a short review, like type of flip through from them. So, oh, that's so sweet. Wow, I love this. Oh, so cool. Looks like I wonder if it's a parrot or it looks like a parrot, doesn't it? I will ask. Oh, it's this gorgeous beetrooty color. So I'm going to look at it later. But this is so cool because I can actually make like a little figurine out of this in kimono or something. Oh, that's sweet. Thanks so much. And as you can see, there is also this gorgeous oh, there's more stuff in there. Wow. So because this comes with a book. So there's also this cool cloth that can be used as a beautiful altar cloth. So let's just, oh, and some cool feathers. I love feathers. That's so awesome. And this is the ruffles. So this is the cloth. Let's just put it nicely. And probably I would need to give it a little ironing, but you can give, carry and wear it. So that's cool, and some ideas of what you can do with this cloth. Thanks so much, this is cool. And so I'm just going to check the feathers because I love feathers, so maybe it's going to say where these come from. Well, look at this. Wow. So there is this beetrooty one, that deep kind of reddish, and I know that these are from peacock or the little blue one, I don't know. So gorgeous. Oh, that's definitely peacock, and that looks like pheasant maybe. Wow. Or also peacock. Stunning. So the biggest feather is of a wing of Tauraco persa. I don't know what it is. I have to check on Google and I get back to you. The smaller red one is from. Okay, so these are the scientific species names. So I'm going to check them out and maybe add the names when I edit the video. So she sent me the Moon Oracle because she hasn't connected to this deck, which is wonderful. I don't own this deck. I love the moon. I have the Elemental Tarot by Caroline Smith and John Astrop, which is now out of print, I think, or maybe in some countries it's still available. I think in Germany, Lina from Fire of Transformation, she's got it quite cheaply, so I'm not sure. But this oracle deck has been out of print for a very long time and then has been recently, I think, reprinted. And so she said that it doesn't have the box, which I totally don't mind. Oh, and the cards are even in the... Is it this one? Or is it the other one? It's this one. So the backs are like this. Oh, I like it. Kind of Greek theater feel to that. Or, yeah, to me it has the Greek theme. But it kind of mixed, with this Egyptian and even South American a little bit. But to me it's Greek. And then we have all this amazing... So we start with the crescent moon. And this is the first time I'm seeing this oracle. So let's just quickly... I'm not going to spend a long time to, show all the cards, just because I like to get a sense of what I'm showing before I do and say anything. But here we have the crescent waxing. Aha, so these were the fire cards, so fire moons, when the moon is in fire sign, from what I remember, in different cycles. Here's the different cycles of earth, moon, so that's cool. Full moon disseminating, and I love that she used or that they used 8 moon phases in the, because you can use many different many different moon phases, 4 moon phases like new moon, full moon and half moon, and I love the 8 ones. So there is crescent moon, first quarter moon, gibbous moon, that's the growing moon, full moon, disseminating moon when it's nearly like the gibbous, but the on other side it's just getting smaller, last quarter, and balsamic moon, and then black moon, which is wonderful. So the balsamic moon, that's the phase I was born in. And actually, I advise you to check what moon phase you were born in. So these are the water signs, just because it really has an impact on how outgoing. Moon is a very personal planet. So whatever is connected to your moon, and whatever phase your moon was in when you got born, it's quite impactful on your personality. So for example, my moon is in Libra, which is very outgoing and so on, but I was born in balsamic moon, so I'm really learning a lot of to learn to let go of a lot of things, say a lot of goodbyes, and also I'm much more withdrawn maybe than somebody who would be a full moon personality. So then we have what are these? Yeah, there's Sun and Mars, volcano. Aha, then we have the sign cards, and 1, 13, 14. Okay, I have to check. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but the artwork is gorgeous. I don't have the previous editions, so I don't know how I can compare it to the other colors. The paper is really cool. I really enjoy it. And I actually, yeah, it's smooth, it's beautiful, and I actually really like how the artwork is colored. They do have a beautiful sense of coloring, and this kind of shamanic, raw, yet soft, kind of feminine. It's a mixture of all these styles with a lot of, spirally modes and motions. And so then we have all these numbers. Maybe these are days. Do you want me to check? Am I being annoying just showing you something and not saying what it is? I can check. Let's just see quickly. So we have moon phases, moon goddesses, moon mansions. 74, moon mansion. What are you? So that's what I was showing you. So the moon mansions. From 0 Aries. So this is how the moon is moving through the zodiac, and the planets that rule that certain degrees of the zodiacal signs. So these are the moon mansions, and they mixed with the goddesses as well. So where are the goddesses? Knight, sword, sacrifice, prisoner, jewel, wedding. Okay, so yes, these were the moon mansions, all the different signs of the zodiac and how they go, how the moon moves through the zodiacal signs. And then we have these goddesses, so it's also connected, as we can see, to the zodiac signs. So this is Artemis, and it is beautiful, isn't it? Hera, Venus with the swan. It can be fierce love with Venus. Hecate, goddess of the crossroads, and her hounds. Kali, the destroyer of illusion. Ishtar, gorgeous strength, and goddess of the underworld. Athene, Demeter, Gaia, wow, Isis, Lilith, Freya, also the northern Scandinavian, that's cool. Okay, so we have a few of the goddesses as well. So this is beautiful, and I think how I would use it, I would just pick probably. It's a little bit like with new deck from Patrick. So if you have this, I would probably use them as altar cards, really. I mean, you can use goddesses and pull them by random. You can probably also use this and pull this by random as an oracle. But often you can just pick what phase the moon is in, what sign the moon is in. Maybe you can pick one of these cards and then pull these two by randoms. I will see. I will get back to you on how I use this oracle, but it's definitely a gorgeous deck. And thanks so much, you know who you are, for getting it to me. So here we have the fall. So there is key phrase at the bottom, and then we have the descriptions. I'm just going to hold it for a sec so you can, guys, if you're interested and if you don't have this oracle, you can take a look how the book is written. And I'd love to show you also one of the goddess cards. And there you go, we open on Lilith, so take a look here. The keyword is take control. And then also the moon phases are described, as I said, in 4 different elements, and it goes through 8 phases. Okay, so this is the moon oracle, and let's see what the other beauty is. Oh, so gorgeously wrapped. I really like it. So what is this one? I mean, I know what it is, but I've never seen this deck live. So this is called Zigeuner Tarot, or the Gypsy Tarot. I think this is out of print deck. It's US game system, and it was printed by A.G. Müller in Switzerland. And let's take a look at this one. So it's one of those colorful decks. These are the backs. And here we have the cards. So you get different names, I think in French and in English. And we have the little 1982 A.G. Müller sign. So I don't know if this is from this year, but here is the Fool. I like how he's just staring at this, and there's this stuff falling down, and it has different symbols like key, and it's like the signs. Watch, like, be open to the signs, stay open to the signs. There's also Der Narr, so the German name. And here's the Magician. So it's a very colorful, funky deck. Reminds me, you know, like reminds me of Saki Saki Tarot, or of Phantasmagory. No, what was it? The Phantasmagorical Theater? Or I'll check. So this is High Priestess, the Empress. It's quite cool. So this is just the size. It's a little bit smaller than the regular tarot, but not much smaller, because this one I think it's a little bit bigger than regular tarot. So this is the Emperor. So this is the Hierophant, and this is the Lovers, the Chariot, Justice as 8. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. The Hermit, the Weiser, the Wise Man, Wheel of Fortune, Glücksrad, die Kraft, so the Strength. Look at her hat. Die Prüfung is the Hangman. So it's cool that in German they have a different kind of names given, or some of them at least. The Tod is the Death. Interesting. Temperance, the Devil, very kind of Picasso. Tower, the Sterne, so this is the stars, not the star, but the stars. The Moon, quite Marseille traditional. The Sun, the Judgment, and the World. So this is now the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see how the minors are. So they're peepish. Oh, awesome. Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So they're pips with like a little illustration, but they mostly just colors, and as you can see, it's like a repetition of some form of creature. So this is 4, 5 of Pentacles, but I love the colors. 6 of Pentacles, 7, and differently placed than in traditional Marseille tarot, but definitely readable. 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. And let's see the pages. So Page of Pentacles. That's quite an old person for a page, or maybe not. Knight, Queen, and the King. And then we have the Swords. So it's all very colorful. Swords as well. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. It's this type of, you know, round swords. 4, 5. Oh, this background pretty cool. 6, 7, and there's number 8. 9 of Swords. This one huge in the middle, kind of taking, you know, the most prevalent place. So if this is fear, and 10 of Swords. And then we have the Page. So it's a very peculiar kind of like imaginary deck, you know, fantastical deck. I think it's probably great to be used maybe for probably not for client readings. I wouldn't use it for client readings, but for myself to stimulate definitely creative reading. And the color, like now in winter, it looks pretty cool. 4 of Cups. And maybe to also, you know, expand on pip readings. They a little bit differently positioned, as I said, but that's cool, because that's how you practice pip readings. You look also at the shapes that the little elements do. You see how they, you know, what they remind you of. The background, how they connect to other cards in the spread. So pages are quite old looking in this deck. Knight of, in general, the people are maybe not the prettiest, I would say. Get the Queen. Her makeup, her eyes look big. Ooh, scary. And here's the King. And then we have Wands. So they look like bones in these ones. Fantastical bones, colorful bones. So there is the stability, little bunnies. Looks like hands, but one won't grow. So something grows out of that stable 4 and is allowed to, you know, stress, like grow. So you would read it maybe differently than 5 of Wands in Rider-Waite-Smith. And then 6 also differently, because one goes up, one goes down, but one is kind of like taken out of the root system. And 7, 8, chaos. Maybe not fully, but it's a lot of element. Maybe 9 is even more of a chaos. And 10. And this is the Page of Wands. Looks a bit like a king. Knight of Wands. So you've got knights with horses. Queen of Wands. She's definitely holding on to that wand. And here is the King of Wands with all these lions here. So this is a cute Zigeuner tarot, Gypsy tarot. And the colors definitely fit the cloth. And the wonderful feathers. So thank you so much. This is gorgeous. And I hope you guys also enjoyed taking a look at these decks. The Moon Oracle, as I said, can be purchased now. It's available. So if you liked it, then yeah, take a look. And thank you for watching and you know, enjoying this unboxing with me of these gorgeous feathery friends. Ah, that's really sweet. They probably will end up on some wands, so thank you so much. Perfect, beautiful feathers. Thanks, and I speak to you soon. Bye. And I just want to do this so you can see. Press the angel out of the carpet set and slot the wings together. Gently, Kasia. That's so cool. Sorry, but it's a cutie. Off the camera. See you soon, bye.